What's up, everyone? It's Willette with Urbex and Coasters, and behind me is a 1930s coaster. So we were supposed to go to Walibi Holland today, but I guess Walibi World, Wally Worlded us. So we're here at Warbeck. Gonna get on what's essentially Steel Leap the Dips today, I guess you could say. So let's go check it out. So the train ride here is gonna provide some pretty good views of the coaster. Got to get more rides on it. I went in the back. It did not have the forces of Leap the Dips, but I mean, I've heard from some it might be a front row ride, so we shall see. So this park has two smaller coasters right next to each other. The older one's a Wacky Worm from 2022, and the newer one, I believe this is the same type of coaster that they have at Drevelet for their spinning coaster. And this one, it may look smaller, but it has quite a spin to it. Car 2, highly recommend it. Ops and enthusiasts, so that was awesome. So they've got a dark ride right here. And I'm gonna say, it is just a kiddie train in a box, basically, but it still has some creative sets in it. And I'd say it's better than a certain high-budget dark ride that was built with cardboard cutouts and very few sets. And it's better than a certain dark ride that's too dark for you to be able to see any of the sets that they have, if they even have sets or if they just peeked out on it. Now time to pick up the kiddie coaster. So Raptor Adventure. Best part of this ride is when you're entering the lift hill to do your second lap. I think that is funny. So I'd like to show off the tire drive system and the brakes. This thing uses steel skid brakes, as you can see. See, the brakes just lowered. You look at that fuming on the back wall. There's a buzzer in that traffic light, which I have been told dates back to the 1940s. Here's a look at the operator panel for this ride. As you can see, it's no longer using a lever, but it's still not all that complex what you have to do, so that's pretty cool. Take a look. Alrighty, so we are getting our on-ride POV of this. You can see the tire drive right there. Take a look at that anti-rollback system. I would say this ride is less forceful than Leap the Dips, but you can take a look at the anti-rollbacks there. More tire drives. This coaster was built in 1930, and I have been told that it replaced a wooden coaster that had exactly the same layout, but it uses the same drive system. I don't know how true that would be with the parts. Track going right through the tracks. Stuff going right through the tracks there. Get some mild laterals here. There is nothing like macro Leap the Dips on this ride, though. And then I'll let you see the brakes. There you go. Take a look at the brakes and the tire drives. You can take a look at all that machinery here. Here is a look at the ride vehicle, just so that you can experience what the ride is like. Swing mill. This ride is not one to be missed, and you make it whip by pulling these ropes. Cool ride. So behind me is Plopsaland Holland, and because Walibi World, Wally Worlded us, we're also going to Plopsaland Holland today. Vicky Bon, the one coaster here, it's the same as the coaster at Holiday Park. It's a Vekoma roller skater, I believe, and it has that same starry effect that the one at Holiday Park has, and it's all right. It's a +1 that has some all right whip in the back. It's the same starry effect they have on this stage here. We got a ride called Anubis here. Shame it's not that Anubis, but it's a pretty good pendulum, I can say that. I was getting some decent airtime on those swings. The spinning's pretty good, so yeah, it might not be that Anubis, but It's a decent little ride. So a lot of the European parks have stuff like this. That climb gets pretty steep, so there is a challenge involved in getting up there to go down the slide, so let's do it. So that climb gets to be near vertical, so that is a good challenge. And now we've got this slide. And like, there isn't a video of me climbing it, but I'm gonna show you so that you know I didn't cheat. And that slide definitely requires some good physical maneuvering. If you didn't see how fast that landing was. But it's fun. So that is gonna do it for our Europe trip, unfortunately. Yeah, we missed out on Walibi Holland. We'll get it next year. So that'll be our thing for next year, is that we can get redemption at Walibi Holland. But I mean, anyway, yeah, so the last park of the trip is this little thing. And I mean, here's what I have to say. It's not a bad little park. They do need a ride to happiness, though. They're starting to expand to outdoor areas. That Frisbee they added in 2024, they're clearly realizing that enthusiasts are, in fact, a thing because of Ride to Happiness and Expedition G-Force. So I feel like we can definitely get a ride like that here, because that would be very much appreciated. But other than that, I mean, it's been a pretty good trip. The only real I guess kink in plans is that we are missing Walibi Holland, but not much we can do about that. We'll get it next year.